Yep, I got one of these. Still Austin Distiller Reserve, the newest one. I'm pretty excited because I get to review it. Are you ready? I know I am. Let's go. Welcome back to Old Fashioned Ways. I'm Doc Martinez, and I got this new Still Austin. I like it that they actually did a completely different label for this thing. Pretty damn cool. You got a big Longhorn, which I'm a Longhorn fan. Distillery Reserve series. And the thing that's special about this one, it's Still Austin X White Port Cask Finish. Yep. Rye whiskey. Well, you know what? Time to pop this open. Let's do a review. All right, let's pop this bad boy open. You ready for it? Oh, that sounds wonderful. Put this over here. Let's pour some out. Yep, make sure to give myself a good pour of this. I'm going to move this over to the side, let it breathe for a second. And as we're doing that, I'm going to talk a little bit about this bottle. Love the new art, which I just mentioned. It's a Longhorn with some people gambling. Looks like an old country saloon. Wonderful. As mentioned, it's an X-White Port Cask Finish Rye Whiskey. 114.72 proof, aged at least 3 years. Now, let's see, what does this have on here? So this is it talks a little bit about the picture, about Knox Cronenberg's black and white photography, which captures striking beauty of the Western and Old World meaning. But it also is talking about how this is also showing what this whiskey is trying to do, a study of contrast and depth. Our white port finished straight rye whiskey is a study of contrast and depth. And this rye whiskey starts with 100% Porcetto grain, aged 3 years, and finished in white port casks. So the result is layered, expressive, and enduring, an artful composition echoing Knox's vision. So a lot that goes into just the thought of the art that goes along with the whiskey that's inside. I'm gonna get it set up and give you a review. All right. So I've had this sitting here for probably about a good 7 to 10 minutes, letting it breathe and open up as I got everything else ready. Took some pictures and stuff like that so we can have some B-roll, right? But man, this here, it just smells. I can smell it in the air. So we're not there yet. But let's start looking at this. Now, something that's aged 3 years. I mean, just look at that. Look how dark that is. That looks like something that's aged a lot longer. Of course, this is Texas 3 years, right? So that's kind of almost like a 6-year aging. And, that white port, does that have much color to it? I'm kind of curious, but that is pretty dark, even for them. That is really, really dark. Now, let's see. How does it stick to the glass, right? Let's kind of twirl it here. Yeah, nice and tight. Very, very tight. As they say, tight like a tiger. Just very tight together, barely even starting to form. I mean, they're barely forming. I know it's hard to see, but if you can look there, I'm going to see if we can zoom that in. You can see how tight, so that you know what I'm talking about, that it's super tight. I mean, they're just coming like this far down already. They're not even going all the way down that glass. Now that gets me excited, because that's like, nice thick oils, which hopefully that's going to mean a nice mouthfeel, which I like when there's a good mouthfeel on this. All right. So let's go in for the first part, aroma. Now, interesting, as I put it to my nose, what I've been smelling in the air is very, very sweet. But when I put it to my nose, I smell that rye. And this is 114.72 proof. But there's also like a sweetness in there that this is why I keep smelling the air. It smells to me like a little bit like almost a maple syrup in the air. So I don't know where that's coming from. But you could tell this is a rye. Once you get it to the nose, it is a rye. There's a little bit of mintiness back there. But there is a hint of that, like that maple syrup kind of sweetness as well, with those spicy notes that you get. So, a little bit of black pepper, a little bit of maple syrup, like I was saying. That sweetness is just very nice. A little bit of hint of mintiness in there. And I don't pick out mint very well. So the fact that I'm smelling that means it might be a little bit more in there than like if somebody else were to smell this, they'd probably hit them a little bit harder. But nice, good aroma. Not overpowering the nose. Getting to smell different things in there. So honestly, I'm going to give that an 8.5. Flavors. Let's go in for flavors. All right. That first taste. And this is my first taste of the day. So cheers. Wow. For my first taste of the day, that's very, very, very different. It was spicy like a rye, like I expected. There's this almost dark charcoal chalkiness to it. And not in a bad way. Dark chocolate. There's just so much that went on. It was hard to pick it out because this first sip of the day, there's a lot there. but it was a little bit spicy, not overly spicy, and it's very rye forward. This is a rye. So if you like rye, you're definitely going to like this. And there's a lot of things that are going on in the background that just went through so fast with my palate, I couldn't taste it. So I'm gonna pick up those notes on the next one. But for that first one, I'm gonna give that a 7.5. All right, complexity, second taste. I always like this second one. I get a little bit more off of it. This is different. I would have never guessed this to be a Still Austin product. This is a rye for sure, but there's this interesting note. I don't know if I've ever had what is it, the white port cask. I don't know if I've had a white port, because there's a unique taste in there that I can't kind of, it's hard to describe, but there's the rye spices, there's the baking spices, there's a little bit of cinnamon, there's a hint like that at the end, there's a menthol kind of feel to the mouth, and then there's that flavor in there that I just don't know how to exactly describe it. There's a little bit of vanilla in there. I don't know. It's very unique and different to my palate. That's something that I have not experienced before, and I really like that. I like when I find something new that my palate can't really explain. It's kind of, how a lot of things taste like chicken. This one is one of those things that I don't know how to explain this one, but it's very nice. I'm liking it on the palate. So I'm honestly going to give that complexity. There's a lot going on there, and it's in a very nice way, nothing overpowering the other, very, very well balanced in all its complexity there. I'm honestly going to give that an 8.5. Mouthfeel. Let's go for that mouthfeel. That flavor in the middle that carries on is good. Now the mouthfeel, I'm going to say, I was expecting a lot more on the mouthfeel than I have. I haven't even been paying attention to the mouthfeel to this one. I was expecting more, as viscous and oily as it was on the glass. I was expecting this to coat my whole mouth. And I'm not saying it's a bad mouthfeel. I'm just a little bit less than I expected. Now it coats the mid palate, it coats the roof of my mouth, and I'm getting, a nice little Texas hug as well. It's not over drying. It's nice. It's a nice solid mouthfeel. But I was expecting a little bit more. And for that reason, I'm actually going to give that mouthfeel a 7. All right, let's go for that finish. And that finish is something I'm going to talk about for a moment. Yeah, every drink I take of this, you get that nice rice spice up front, those baking spices. Now, there is a charcoal, dark caramel, like a burnt caramel in the background, but like overly burnt. But there's that, whatever this finish is coming through right in the middle, and I like it. I like what it is. Now I want to go try. I'm going to go buy a white port just so I can taste it, so I can know if that's what that taste is. It's very unique, very different, and just very nice in the middle. And it kind of lingers on. So the finish on this does keep going. As I said, it's not as viscous as I thought, but it stays. And even now, it's been a little bit since I've had that sip. It's still there. Nice strong hint. It's not very forward, but it's a nice strong hint. Make me want to take another sip so I can kind of taste all those flavors again. So for this finish, all those flavors are in there. Nice, well balanced, goes through a progression, and just my mouth is really enjoying it, and my brain is just going 1,000 miles in the background here trying to figure out what is that unique taste that I haven't had that is actually very pleasant to me. So for the finish, I'm going to give that a 9. Would I buy again? Ooh. So this is where it becomes complicated. I want to say it was, the bottle's I think $125, if I remember correctly. It's online, so you can actually, when these go on sale, you guys can buy them. You can buy them online. The trick is you have to have somebody that's near to go pick it up for you. So my mother-in-law is nice enough that she goes and gets these for me. So I have quite a few people get online. We hopefully get one, and we did. And then my mother-in-law will go get them for me. And that's why it takes me a moment to get them to here, because she lives up there. I live down here. But would I buy again? At $125, if I could find this at $125, yeah, I would. It's a good solid 8 at $125. It's very unique, very different, nice. So much goodness in this one pour. However, this thing sold out in less than 30 seconds, I think, online. It wasn't a minute. It sold out almost immediately. I hope that they realize how popular Still Austin and and the guys over there at Still Austin are realizing how popular they're becoming, that when they do these releases, they need to do a little bit more with them. Give a lot of people a chance, because it's before you used to be able to be on there for 2 minutes and still buy it. Now it's if you're not on there, exactly when it changes over, if you don't have it set up so that it's already ready to pay, if you don't have I didn't get this bottle because I went in there and it was the one time it asked me to go and get that code. I went and got the code, came back, sold out. Luckily, I have other people always on there with me, and one of them got it for me, and that's how I got this one. But it's one of those things that you have to be ready to get it, and it sells out so fast that I'm hoping that they see that and they're trying to get some more out there, so there's a little bit more for everybody to try, because things like this, you just want to share. You just want to share this. And, we'll talk about that in a second, because, I love to share. I don't know, like the secondary in this, I don't know what that's going to go for, but the fact that it's so limited and it sells out so fast is what makes it hard to say I would buy again. At 125 I would buy again, but because of the limitations, the fact that I wouldn't have gotten a bottle if it wasn't for me having lots of love of family members and friends to help me get these things, that I'm actually going to give that a 5. So, all right, my total for this was 45.5 out of 60, which is a very good solid score for me. I think that is, if you can get one of these to try it, definitely do that. If you can find a bottle at MSRP or very close to that, definitely do it. Now, we're talking about sharing. I love to share, right? So anytime I do a review, I like to share. So let's do this. Let's do this. In the comments below, let me know, have you ever had white port cask or a white port? Like I didn't even know that it was a thing, right? A white port. I'm going to have to go buy a bottle of that just to see what that tastes like, so I can kind of compare it to this, because this is so unique and different. I'm really digging this. I'm really loving this, and it's going to be fun. I'm probably going to give myself a little bit more of a pour just to kind of sit down and enjoy this a little bit more. But it's very interesting to me. Also in the comments below, hit hashtag. You know what? Let's do hashtag white port. Hashtag white port. All right, my friends. Wow. Still Austin, you're doing a great job out there. Let's get a little bit more product out to the people. Let's let people that I'm happy I'm able to get. I'm happy I'm a Texas boy, and I'm a little bit more access to it. But let's get more product out there. Let's share this with the world. Let's share this with all the US and of course with the world, right? Let's share that love. Let's keep Austin weird, but let's share that love. All right, my friends. Thank you for joining me on another journey down my whiskey rabbit hole, my Still Austin whiskey rabbit hole. To our next journey, my friends. Cheers.